Hi everybody, it's FIBO Group and you're watching to the Market Watch review. As the U.S. 10-year Treasury yield tested 1.90%, the interest rate adjustment continues. The 2% target is now in sight. The 10-year Gilt yield climbed to 1.3% after a larger than anticipated rise in UK inflation. This was its highest level since March 2019, before it began to fall. Asia Pacific equity markets were in red due to a near 3% drop at Tokyo. This is the fifth consecutive session of losses for the MSCI Asia Pacific Index. After losing almost 1% yesterday, the European market is now trying to stabilize. Futures in the USA are showing small gains. Today's gains in dollars against major currencies are being reversed or pared back. Yesterday, gold maintained the 200-day moving mean and is now near $1,818. Before consolidating, the March WTI contract hit new highs of $86.40. Asian Pacific market. Japan's Prime Minister Kishida has announced that 13 prefectures, including Tokyo and the surrounding areas, will be subject to new virus curbs, which will run from Friday through February 13. 16 out of 47 prefectures, which account for more than half the country's GDP, will be affected by the new virus curbs. Yesterday, the dollar lost its momentum in Asia after it climbed above JPY 115.00. It stalled at 114.80 today and received new bids closer towards 114.20. The Australian dollar has fallen 0.4% to $0.7170 yesterday, a 5-day low. Resistance can be seen at 0.7230. Tomorrow is Australia's December labour report. Market of Europe. The UK December consumer inflation increased more than anticipated. Sterling also experienced a 3-day drop of about $1.3750 to 1.3575. It may be over at 1.3640 to 1.3660 today. The Eurozone reported a €23.6 billion November current account surplus. This was the largest surplus since July's 30 BLN surplus. Yesterday's drop in the euro was almost 0.75%, its largest decline in almost a month. Although it was the third consecutive drop, the euro remained above $1.1300. Market of America. Yesterday's lows for the S&P 500 NASDAQ were close to their highs. For the first time since April 2000, the NASDAQ closed below its 200-day moving average. Today's earnings season continues. The highlights of today include Bank of America and Morgan Stanley, as well as P&G. The U.S. reported December housing permits and starts. The real question is how much of an expected pullback there was to December's jump in housing starts. A combination of rising prices and poor weather signals a possible drop in this month's growth. Canada today reports December CPI numbers. Next week, the central bank will meet. Yesterday's U.S. dollar was at CAD 1.2565 but has been offered again today. In late European morning turnover, it is currently trading at 1.2475. That's all for me. Closely monitor the news background and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.